Giorgia Meloni, the rise of Italy's far-right firebrand. In the landscape of European politics, few figures have captured the spotlight with as much intensity and controversy as Giorgia Meloni. As the leader of the Brothers of Italy, Fratelli d'Italia party, Meloni has emerged as a formidable force in Italy's political arena, embodying the resurgence of far-right populism in a country with a complex and turbulent history. Born on January 15, 1977, in Rome, Giorgia Meloni's ascent to political prominence is as dramatic as it is telling of the broader shifts in Italian and European politics. Raised in the working-class neighborhood of Garbatella, Meloni's early life was marked by personal and economic challenges. Her father abandoned the family when she was just a child, leaving her mother to raise her and her sister alone. This early exposure to adversity shaped Meloni's worldview, fostering a sense of resilience and a fierce independence that would later become her political trademark. Meloni's political awakening began in her teenage years. At 15, she joined the youth front of the Italian social movement, MSI, a neo-fascist party founded by supporters of Benito Mussolini after World War II. This early affiliation has been a source of both criticism and intrigue throughout her career. While Meloni has distanced herself from fascism, her political roots continue to influence her rhetoric and policy positions. Meloni's rise within the ranks of the far right was swift. In 1996, she became the national leader of the Student Action Group, the student wing of the National Alliance, a party that succeeded MSI and sought to reposition itself as a more mainstream conservative force. Her charisma and oratory skills quickly set her apart, leading to her election as the youngest member of the Chamber of Deputies in 2006. In 2008, Meloni was appointed Minister of Youth in the government of Silvio Berlusconi, becoming the youngest minister in Italian history at 31. This role provided her with a national platform, allowing her to champion issues such as youth unemployment and family values, which would become central themes in her political narrative. However, it was the formation of the Brothers of Italy in 2012 that truly marked Meloni's emergence as a major political player. Frustrated with the direction of the National Alliance and its successor, the People of Freedom, Meloni, along with other dissidents, founded Brothers of Italy. The party's name is a direct reference to the first line of the Italian national anthem, underscoring its patriotic and nationalist ethos. Meloni's political ideology is a blend of nationalism, social conservatism, and economic protectionism. She has positioned herself as a defender of traditional Italian values, frequently invoking themes of family, national sovereignty, and Christianity in her speeches. One of her key policy stances is her firm opposition to illegal immigration. Meloni has been a vocal critic of the European Union's handling of the migrant crisis, advocating for stricter border controls and policies aimed at curbing the influx of migrants into Italy. Her rhetoric on this issue often emphasizes the need to protect Italian cultural identity and national security, resonating with a segment of the population that feels threatened by globalization and demographic changes. Economically, Meloni has championed protectionist measures aimed at safeguarding Italian businesses and workers. She has criticized the austerity measures imposed by the EU and advocated for greater economic sovereignty. This includes policies to support small and medium-sized enterprises, SMEs, which she views as the backbone of the Italian economy. Socially, Meloni is a staunch conservative. She opposes same-sex marriage and adoption by same-sex couples, aligning herself with the traditional teachings of the Catholic Church. Her emphasis on family values extends to her support for policies aimed at increasing birth rates, such as financial incentives for families and measures to support working mothers. Meloni's rise has not been without controversy. Her party's roots in the neo-fascist MSI and her own past affiliations have led to accusations of fascist sympathies, a charge she vehemently denies. Critics argue that her nationalist rhetoric and hardline stance on immigration stoke xenophobia and division. Moreover, her economic policies have faced scrutiny from both the left and the right. While her protectionist measures appeal to some, others argue that they are unrealistic in the context of a globalized economy and could isolate Italy from crucial trade relationships. Her social policies, particularly her opposition to LGBTQ+ rights, have also sparked significant backlash. Human rights organizations and progressive groups have condemned her stances as discriminatory, warning that they threaten the progress made in recent years toward greater equality. Giorgia Meloni's influence extends beyond Italy's borders. As a prominent figure in the European Conservative and Reformist (ECR) group, she has cultivated alliances with other right-wing and populist leaders across Europe. Her rise is emblematic of the broader trend of far-right populism gaining traction in various countries, from Marine Le Pen in France to Viktor Orban in Hungary. Meloni's rhetoric often emphasizes the need for a Europe of sovereign nations, pushing back against what she perceives as the overreach of the European Union. She advocates for a Europe that respects national identities and prioritizes the interests of its member states over bureaucratic centralization. As of now, Giorgia Meloni and her party stand at a critical juncture. The Brothers of Italy have seen a significant surge in popularity, becoming one of the leading parties in opinion polls. Meloni's leadership style, combative, charismatic, and unapologetically nationalist, has struck a chord with a sizable portion of the Italian electorate. Looking ahead, Meloni's challenge will be to translate her party's growing support into sustained political power while navigating the complex realities of governance. Whether she can broaden her appeal beyond her core base and address the pressing issues facing Italy, such as economic stagnation, regional disparities, and social cohesion, remains to be seen. In a political landscape marked by fragmentation and volatility, Giorgia Meloni's ascent is a testament to the enduring appeal of nationalism and the shifting tides of Italian and European politics. Her journey from the fringes of the far right to the cusp of mainstream power underscores the dynamic and often unpredictable nature of democracy. As Italy grapples with its future, Meloni's influence will undoubtedly be a defining factor in shaping the country's path forward.
This video is for educational purposes only. It is unbiased and does not represent personal views or opinions and is not affiliated with any political party. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to Delving into the Deep for regular updates.